Hey guys, so if you were not able to see my video on Schoology, I'm going to just cover the same content. This is through QuickTime and I'm going to upload it to YouTube. So first of all, hello to everyone. I'm really sad to not be able to see you guys in person, but we're going to make do with what we have right here with online school. So I'm hoping everybody's hanging in okay and making use of their time. And like I said in my other video, just getting the time to catch up with your family or your siblings or your pets, or maybe playing a game that you haven't played in a while. And just, I'm really hoping that you guys are doing okay with the time that you have at home, and also making time for your education, which is great that you guys have been so diligent. I've seen a lot of people emailing me, asking great questions, making sure that they're checking in on Schoology, Google Classroom. I mean, you guys are really, top notch with what you're doing online. And I know it's a lot to navigate with all of the classes that you're taking and all of the teachers that are communicating with you and your parents and guardians. And it is a lot to comprehend and kind of go through, especially with all of the emails and updates and phone calls and everything else. Is very overwhelming. So I know that it's not any easier on you guys than it is on the teachers, especially just trying to make sure that we're answering all of your questions and making sure that we're being as helpful as possible. So if you do have any questions, please feel free to email or comment on any of the discussion posts, and I can do my best to help answer your questions. So a couple things I did send to your email accounts this morning, just an overview of what this week is going to look like. So I posted last week and the Friday previous, I believe it was March 20th, I posted 5 days of lessons that were considered optional. So those lessons were optional and they are not going to impact your grade. However, as we start to move into some of the newer content, you might feel as though you need to go back and do some of the readings and make sure that you're checking in with some of the content that I've already been putting in Schoology, so that you are up to date when I'm doing some of the labs and some of the discussion posts and some of the assignments that are going to be coming up. Okay, so in your email, and I kind of covered this a little bit in the other video too, everything from this point moving forward, aside from spring break, obviously, is going to be mandatory, which means it will impact your quarter four or your marking period four grade. Marking period 3 ended this past Friday. So any assignments that you had up until that point, before we transition to online school, has already been graded. It's already updated. It's already in the parent portal or the home access center. So everything is up to date. And I did send just an email update letting you guys know that Friday I had updated all of the grades, project grades, do now grades, the Ring of Fire homework that we had. But I did not count it against you if you did not get the opportunity to turn that in before we transition to online schooling. So that being said, if you guys do have those assignments and you notice that it says EX or that's exempt and you still want the credit for it, feel free to just send me a picture of the assignment, or you can upload it to your email and just send it to me so that I can grade it for you. Okay, so I will still be taking all of those grades up until April 6th, and then I need to start finalizing grades with comments and concerns and feedback for you guys. But as of Friday, if you log on to the parent portal or the home access center, one and the same thing, they're the same outlet. But if you notice that you're missing something and you have it in your folder and you didn't have the opportunity to talk to me or to turn it in, then please feel free to email me, and it can still be counted for quarter 3. Okay, so moving forward to our online school, now that we're transitioning to that and this week is mandatory, that the work that's assigned for this week and possibly after spring break is going to count for your quarter 4 grade. Okay, so the assignments for science are going to be posted on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I believe ELA and social studies are going to be Mondays and Wednesdays to check in with your teachers and do assignments for those 2 classes. And then science and math are going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I am posting this video a little bit early, but I do want to say Make sure that you're checking in with the assignments on those given days, because I do want you guys to make sure that you're getting full credit for all of your science work that I'll be posting. Okay, so your first assignment, and again, I know it's Monday, but I'm posting a little bit early, just to give you guys an opportunity to ask questions and post and email me anything ahead of time if you have questions. But I am going to ask that you respond to this video in a discussion post and just say, a question that you might have or a concern that you might have, or if somebody says, hey, when are science classes being held, and somebody else would like to answer that, that's the second part of the discussion, is you can answer a peer's question for your assigned science or a math intervention section. Okay, your electives and your intervention schedules will run Monday through Friday, and that's how we're going to be taking attendance. So if I haven't heard from anybody yet, I know a couple people said they're having some internet issues, some Chromebook issues. If that applies to you, please send me an email, okay, so that I can get you the help you need so that you are getting your education online and that I can get the information to you in another format if that's, if you need help with that. So for right now, the only discussion post that we have for Tuesday, I know it's Monday, but for Tuesday, your assignment that will be due is to watch this video and to respond in a discussion post, a question that you have about Schoology, about science, about school, about something that's giving you trouble, something that you're not understanding, and any other questions that you might have about this online transition, okay? And I will do my best to answer and filter through those posts. So I will be responding back to you on Wednesday so that I can see who's responded to the discussion post and who's not. So for those of you that did my very first discussion post about your favorite color and the period that you have me for science or math, great job, and I already saw some of them, okay? So I did not respond to those, but I did see that you posted, which means you did access Schoology, which is great. So I know it's a lot to think about. So for tomorrow's assignment, it's just the discussion post, and respond to this video with a question that you might have in Schoology. It has to be in Schoology. You can't respond to email. It has to be through Schoology so that I know that you can access the assignments, okay? And I'm checking you guys off as you go to give you credit for it. This first assignment will just be 5 points for the discussion post, the question, and if you want to respond to a peer, you can. I think that'd be really nice because I've seen a few of you interacting with each other, so that's great. Another thing that I would like to go over is, again, if you have not yet checked in on any of my other assignments, I posted them days 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we're going to start some information on rocks and minerals, and so I'm going to also be doing a volcano post, and I'm going to be posting different videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays for at-home STEM and science labs that you guys could do. That is not a reason to make a mess at home, but if you do have the materials and you want to follow along with me and you want to do the lab, I will absolutely guide you through it. I can help you through, but I know a lot of science is very hands-on, so I'm going to do my best to post the videos of the labs that we would be doing in the classroom. Okay, so I did go to our classroom and I did take a couple science kit items so that I could do the labs at home for you guys so that you can see it, and you are welcome to do it at home as well. Okay, so for right now, I'm going to stop talking and let you guys kind of navigate through Schoology. But again, if you have any questions, if you have a question related to your grade or something personal, please email me separately. Do not post something personal to you in the discussion post on Schoology if you have a specific question about your grade or concern that you have, okay? And I will do my best to get you guys an online textbook access code so that you can navigate some of the material as well, okay? So everybody have a great day. Happy Monday. Please feel free, email me updates, questions that you have. All right, have a great day, guys. Bye.